Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the mysterious, the elusive, the sneaky, the where the heck is it, how do I do it, vibrato. This video is designed for people that can't do vibrato at all and need a starting place in order to learn how to get it going. If you're already proficient at vibrato, this probably isn't the video for you. Keep doing whatever it is you're doing, and with time, it's going to get better and better. But if you're one of those singers that really can't do any vibrato at all, then this is for you. Straight tone is when you hold the note out without any vibrato, like this. Ah. And vibrato would be ah. Straight tone into vibrato. Ah. That being said, vibrato is like ice cream flavors, okay? There's a ton of variety out there. That means there isn't just one way to do vibrato. There's actually multiple ways. Today, I'm going to teach you exercises to help you develop the vibrato that I suspect you're probably after, which is what I consider a laryngeal vibrato. Doing the exercises that I'm about to show you will help you explore your voice in the direction you need to in order to stumble onto vibrato. They're kind of an indirect way of going after it, and really, my experience with vibrato is that it's kind of like controlled loss of control. It's not like you're manipulating every single oscillation of the pitch. What do I mean by that? You're not thinking for every note. It's kind of just something that happens. Okay, let's jump into it. So the first exercise is to alternate between two half steps. On the piano, that's going between a white key and a black key, or in the case of E and F, between each other, or in the case of B and C, alternating between them. So for my guys, we're going to try this around E to F3. For the ladies, you guys can try it a little bit higher, maybe like B3 to C4. So what we're going to do is we're just going to alternate slowly in between the pitches. And then what we're going to do is actually establish a steady rhythm. So I'm going to use my metronome to do that. Pick a speed that's not too fast, but also not too slow. The next step is to double time the speed at which we're switching from one note to the next. So that's going to sound like this. Now, once you can get that, try to just have your metronome or clap the rhythm along with your hands. And try to keep that rhythm the same, but double time right away. So instead of we'll actually do The next step from here is just to start speeding the metronome up. This is why I would recommend that you guys use a metronome. You can look on the internet, look up, online metronome, and you'll find one, and you can very slowly adjust the tempo. I have one on my piano, so I'm using that. But when you're skilled enough with the rhythm, where you can just keep track of how fast it is in your head, you don't really need a metronome. So, for example, I know that my tempo is, and I can just speed this up a little bit. So now I would do and then when I'm jumping right in on it, Now the reason we're doing the double time is because you want to look for this sense of rhythmic bouncing in your voice. Oh, and there goes the truck again. I bet that truck can't do vibrato. So what we're going for with this exercise is to find this sense of rhythm and bounce to our voice. And that's why we're doing the double time. When we go so slow, like it doesn't really feel very bouncy. It just kind of feels like dum 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 dum. But when we double time that, it starts to feel a bit more like you're bouncing with your voice, and it feels a little bit more rhythmic rather than like a robot. So what we want to happen is, as we double time, to kind of just fall into a bit of a bouncy feeling instead of keeping a very, very strict, exact rhythm change. So for example, if I'm doing my vibrato if I'm doing this exercise and I'm trying to keep it very, very precise with the pitch, it would be something like this. Ah. But instead, if I just kind of search for some kind of new thing with my voice, some kind of controlled loss of control, but keeping the same notes, I get something more like this. Ah. What you want to do is keep raising the tempo and trying to double time and look for this kind of rhythmic loss of control. You don't want it to be all over the place like we don't want anything like this, but we do want the same notes on a consistent rhythm. Let's try it again. It helps me to shake or move to the rhythm I know it's supposed to be. So if my rhythm is da 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 da, when I double time it, I know I'm gonna go. So I'm moving my body like that. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. And I'm trying to pulse my voice on a specific spot in the rhythm. All right, so when you get better at it, you just gradually speed it up, and then you want to end up with stuff like this. Ah. All right, the next exercise is less about switching between different notes and more about holding one note out and just kind of stabbing it. So you just want to get that note and stab it, okay? To stab the note. All right, you guys get it? Okay, cool. That's the end of the video. Just kidding. So you want to hold the note out and just kind of pulse it like this. I kind of move my hand like I'm popping a balloon or something, or like I'm just kind of stabbing, because that's what works for me. It's kind of like when a fly goes by your ear. That's the kind of sound we're trying to make. If you're really struggling getting your voice to move up and back that fast, try something like this. Press in on your solar plexus, which are your upper abs right here. Sustain the note and press in on your solar plexus as you do so. Ah. Hey, look, vibrato. So we just want to get this idea of stabbing or pulsing that note repeatedly. Let's try it on a rhythm. Ah. Now let's try to go a bit faster. Ah. And again with this, we want to eventually find some kind of controlled loss of control. You know you're kind of pulsating your voice, but instead of thinking of every single pulse, you just kind of let it take over and become its own thing. So once you kind of get the hang of allowing your voice to move in the direction of a vibrato, you can try different speeds. So we could do something like oh, or maybe a little faster. Oh, or maybe even faster. Oh. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my favorite ways to develop vibrato. Remember, it's going to take time. You're going to need to practice moving your voice in a way that resembles vibrato without it actually being that sort of relaxed, controlled loss of control that makes it sound like it's easy and natural. Let me know how it works for you in the comments below. Alright, bye guys. Psych! Just kidding. You think I wouldn't tell you to like this video and subscribe to my channel? What the heck? How would I forget that? Just kidding, I did forget that. Alright, till next time guys, bye.